Hey guys, Super Gadget Guy here. Today I will be unboxing the Sony 3D display. This is the PlayStation TV, as they call it, but it's not a TV since it doesn't have a TV tuner, but it's a dedicated 3D display monitor for Sony PlayStation or Xbox or any other game console. But what it doesn't have is a TV tuner. So here it is, includes a pair of 3D glasses and also HDMI cable, and also the game MotorStorm Apocalypse, which is a 3D game that they featured with this display. Pick it up because it's on sale at Best Buy. Somehow they got it down to $2.99. I was sort of on the fence at $4.99. Well, it's a 24-inch TV or 24-inch display for $500, and not really worth it. Then they drop it down to $3.99. I'm like, well, it could get interesting. Now it's $2.99. Well, might as well pick up one since it's only $299. So what it has is that it's a HD display. They call it a 3-in-1 display, whatever they call it. It supports a 3D. Of course, HDMI, because the bandwidth limitation, the 3D is only 720p. But this is a 240 Hz display, so there should be no ghosting or whatsoever. Has a built-in sound system. Don't expect to be any good. That's with built-in sound. Has a component input and 2 HDMI, so that you can have both Xbox and PlayStation hook up to this. The one interesting technology is the simul view. So basically, when you play a 2-player mode, either in racing or Call of Duty co-op, that the screen is usually split in half, that each one of you only gets half the display, whether it's top and bottom split or left and right split. So it's kind of confusing, like, oh, which one is player 1, which one is player 2. I get confused, my wife gets confused sometimes. So with this is a pretty interesting use of 3D technology, since the active shutter 3D technology is basically flipping the left and right eye view of a different image in and out. So 240 Hz, basically 120 is dedicated to left eye, 120 dedicated to right eye. That's how you get a 3D image, while the glasses sync the shutter with the display. So what they do here is that instead of a 3D display, it's 2-dimensional, but dedicated one sort of frequency of images to player 1 and the other to player 2, so that two glasses essentially seeing two different images here. Now that's pretty cool. I mean, I'm sure other 3D TV with enough refresh rate can do the same thing, but no one has done it. So it's really cool to check out that you can actually have a multiplayer on the same TV but see two complete set of images. That is just pretty awesome. So enough talking, let's get this thing open. It's the worst packaged monitor I've ever seen. So this is what's like in the box. HDMI cable, video game, some sort of instruction. That might be the base. Let's just take it all out. Yeah, they don't package very well. So here's a base plate. So here's the base plate. As you can see, it's very simple. And this is like a sort of a stand that you have to install. It has plastic clips on both sides, and then once it's clipped in, you can screw the metal screw down tight. So it's a pretty solid base. And then there's behind the stand, there's a clip that you can clip your display on. So let's do that. So here it is. It's very simple 24-inch monitor. Let's see. So nothing up front. It's very elegant design. And back. And it seems like all the input port is on the right side of the display, so you can see 2 HDMI and the component. It's right here. So let's see what's come other than that. It's in the box. Let's push this aside. So you have a power cable, very standard. There's no breakout box or brick or anything. And little pouch with the 3D glasses. Ooh, feels kind of cheap, but it's a little bit fancier than the movie theater ones. And then there's a battery switch on off button right here, and PlayStation logo, Sony. And where do you charge it? On off switch is there. I do not see where you charge it, but they do include a USB to a micro USB cable. So I assume there's a micro USB charger port somewhere. Might have to look on the manual for that one. So it is a rechargeable. So this thing says USB connector is right next to the power indicator, and then next to the power button there's a USB connector. Oh, right here. It's a triangle like a play button, but it's supposed to be the USB connector. Let's see. So once you break that out, it's on the top of the 3D glasses. Next to the power button there's a sort of a play button, looks like. I thought that was a button, but no, it's a USB connector cover. So the TV doesn't come with any charging port, so I guess they expect you to charge it somewhere else. And the TV only comes with one pair of the 3D glasses. So if you want to use the awesome feature of the Simo View, you have to purchase a separate 3D glasses. That's not very nice, Sony. I mean, I'm sure Best Buy makes money by selling them for $399, and Sony MSRP is $499. That's like $200 right there. And they can't throw in one more of this. I have to pay 70 bucks to get another 3D glasses. I mean, really? Come on, Sony. So let's see if this one is the exact same thing or a little bit different. Oh, it's the same exact thing in a better packaging, but I can see it's just like the internal box of the TV. Separate pouch, glasses, and mini USB cable, but the TV does not feature any powered USB port to allow me to charge it. So now I have to charge it separately somewhere else on something else. Great. So here it is. I know I like to complain a lot, but I'm gonna give this a try. Seems like it's a really cool idea, and I can play this racing game with my new setup. So thanks for watching. I will let you know how this one goes, and let me know if you want me to do any testing or review it. Thanks for watching.